is Monday, July 20th. It is the start of the Reading Rush Challenge. If you guys don't know the Reading Rush Challenge, you have to read 7 books in 7 days, I think. So it is 8:30 in the morning. I know some people, like online, Twitter mainly, saying that they stayed up until midnight to start the Reading Rush Challenge. And I chose sleep over reading. And I totally forgot to charge my tablet, and my tablet did not have a lot of battery in it, so I had to do that one. And while that's charging, I'm just gonna chill on the couch. I got my dog here. She's sleeping. Well, I mean, I'm messing with her right now because I'm petting her, but I do have my bookshelf next to me. Got my books. I got water on the table, so let's get started. Hello. It is only been like 2 hours since I recorded the last clip, but it is now like 11:15, and I took a little break because I needed to figure out what to do for dinner, even though it's like lunchtime right now. I know what I'm gonna do for lunch though. That's the thing. I just don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner. So I was on Pinterest like, is there something new I can do? I'm trying to be like healthier and try to be like having this like inflammation diet, which I am doing badly on because I am eating and drinking unhealthy food, but there's at least one meal that's good. So I was doing that for like about an hour just to give myself a break, and now I forgot to tell you what the Queen's Assassin is about. So it's about 2 people. You got Calden Holt, or Cal Holt, and you got Shadow. Cal Holt is an assassin. He's the Queen's assassin, and he's very strong at what he does. He's basically, they describe him as a weapon. Speed, strength, brains. He's dangerous. So Cal is really good at what he does. And he is bound to the Queen by a vow that he can't break until this job that he has to do is completed. And Shadow is, I think she's the Queen's daughter, I believe. It doesn't like really say like in here, but that's how I'm describing her. You know, she's the Queen's daughter. And she wants to be an assassin. She wants to be part of the guild that Holt is a part of. But the Queen is telling her, no, you're not supposed to be going over there. You're supposed to be in line for the throne, basically. And an accident happens that puts Cal and Shadow together, and they need to figure out where to go from there. So in the beginning, you got the map, which it looks pretty freaking cool. So there's that for y'alls. And then in the beginning, so like right after the map, you get an excerpt from a scroll, and it tells you like the history of the land. So I had to like reread it a couple of times because one, I was still like having like a brain fog. So I had to reread it a couple times to understand what was going on. And then you get into the prologue, and then you get into chapter 1. So I am only on chapter 3, and I'm barely like 40 pages in, and I'm using like one of my Harry Potter bookmarks. I'm trying to, I hope you guys saw that. I hope you did. That's what it looks like. Just to double check. Make sure you guys got her. So yeah, I grabbed that one while I was like actually using the book cover for the bookmark until I found an extra bookmark, which I did. So I'm only 40 pages in. I don't know how I feel about it so far. Shadow is very headstrong. She's very stubborn. Basically, sorry for that really weird stutter. She wants to live her life how she wants to. Again, she wants to join the guild, but mom is saying no. So she's just like, ugh, I want to do this, you know. And she's going off on her own doing stuff that she's probably not supposed to do. So I don't know if I like the character of her so far. we just met Cal, but you didn't like actually meet him. It was like just a brief moment where like, that's Cal and you have to run before he recognizes you. So I don't know anything about Cal just yet, but I hope it's gonna get like tons more interesting, and hopefully it'll go by very fast. Not saying that it's not interesting, it is interesting, but you have to like hook me in. Right now I'm not hooked yet, you gotta hook me. So let's see what happens. Hopefully later today I will give you guys another progress later. Good morning, it is Tuesday, and I finished reading The Queen's Assassin last night. I finished it like around 5. I'm sorry, my dog is trying to get on my lap. I did not like Queen's Assassin, and it took me on and off through the rest of the night to like, what was it that I didn't like about it? And I will go in depth with it a little bit more for the wrap up, because I don't want to like take y'all's time, you know, with like explaining what I didn't like about the book in the vlog and make it like an hour long, because I could just go on and just keep talking about random crap. So get your paw out of there. So I just started to read Uprooted last night, and I made a mistake. I think it was in the last video, or maybe I just had that thought that I thought Uprooted is like 600 pages or like 40-ish chapters. It is not that long. It's barely 400 pages, and I believe it was Michael that told me, I think by text, he was just like, I'm on chapter 40, and I was just like, holy crap, that's a very long book. It's not that long. So I'm actually now confident that I could probably finish this book today, since it's barely 400 pages. It's 100 pages extra to what I'm used to reading. And usually with those, if I just take my time, it takes me a couple of days. But since it is a rush, I should like try and read as much as I can. Yeah. And since it is a cooler day today, I wanted to try and read my outside book outside. So I wanted to do that when the day was cooler. So we'll just see how today goes. Hopefully I can read a little bit more outside and maybe stick to Uprooted like inside, obviously, and maybe finish that tomorrow. But we'll see how today goes. So yeah, I'll keep watching and stay tuned for another progress report. Another progress report. Progress report, you know. Okay, bye. Hello everybody, it is just a few minutes before 11. I took a little break from Uprooted, and it's getting really interesting. I'm not that far in. Again, when I started this morning, it was like chapter 3, and I think I'm on chapter 6, so I'm not that far in. I'm like about to hit like 100 pages, but it is getting interesting. The main character, Dragon, he's very sarcastic, and I really like that character. He's just like calling the chick who has a really weird name. It's like, it starts with an A, but it's like a really long name. So I'm gonna call her Abby. And he calls Abby idiot like so much through the beginning. He's like, you fool, you're idiot, what you do now? I'm just like, oh god. Calm down, dude, just calm down. So it is getting interesting. Something did happen, and I'm curious to know what's gonna happen after that. So I took a break, and I made dog cupcakes. And the reason why is because we're calling today July 21st, Yuna's birthday. So we rescued her on December 21st, just a few days before Christmas. And the vet told us that she already has her adult teeth in, so we're thinking she was older. So he was thinking that she was 6 months. The rescue told us she was 5 months, but we don't know the exact age. So we're just calling today her year birthday, just so we already know, like, she is already, like, a year old, or maybe past it by a month or a few days, who knows. But we're gonna be doing that. I got frosting made, and the cupcakes are done, so let me show you what the cupcakes look like. So these are what the cupcakes look like. They have carrots, peanut butter in them, alongside of flour and egg, just so we can get the cupcake formed. So I made 5 only because I didn't have a lot of flour. So 2 of them, I hope, are going to be for a couple friends of ours. They have a dog. Well, actually, one of them has like a lot of dogs, but he has a personal dog that's his. So they each both get one. And then these 2 are, hopefully they're going to be for my parents' dogs. Hopefully if she's in town, she does have to travel quite a bit. And one of them is for Yuna. So I don't know if they're going to like them or not. I never made them before. Just trying to focus on reading, not much on cleaning. But I do like stop and pick up every now and then. Not a whole lot of stuff is going on. But that's what's going on right now. We're just taking a little break. I will probably go back into reading here once I'm done with this little clip, and probably eat a little bit as well because it is lunchtime and I am hungry. But my lunch isn't for another hour, but I might eat a little bit sooner than that. Good evening. It is 8:30. I just got done with a shower and now Michael is taking his. So my head was iffy throughout the whole day, so I tried to read what I could, and I succeeded. So earlier this morning I wasn't very far in. Now I'm on chapter 20. So I did a really good deal of reading. However, I did not read outside like I planned to. So I am going to try and do that tomorrow. So it is getting very interesting in my book. I do like the guy in the book. He's very sassy and sarcastic. Well, I mean, that's what they both mean. But he just has this, like, air about him that I really enjoy and I'm drawn to. So he's interesting. So again, I'm like almost to the end. I think I'm like 11 chapters from the end. I think it's like 31 chapters. So I am halfway. Well, not halfway. I'm over halfway, right? Yeah. No. Yeah. I can't do math in my head. And again, my head hurts, so I really don't want to be crazy about it. But tonight I'm going to try and read a little bit. But Michael and I are going to set a routine where we're not going to be on our phones or TV, computer, nothing. Half hour before bed. So we're trying to get our bodies tired. We're trying to eat healthier. And just, trying to see what we can do and replace the bad with the good. And just trying to see how healthy we can be with a little help. So, anyway, stay tuned for tomorrow morning's update. Good morning. It is 10:40 and I haven't read a thing today. So this morning I woke up tired as heck. And I cleaned up a little bit. I had some breakfast, and then I ran to the store real quick. And that took me a few hours just for me to do a little bit of something. So I haven't read anything. My head is bothering me, so I'm hoping some Advil will kind of like lessen it and see if I can continue reading Uprooted and hopefully try and finish that. So let's see how today goes. Hello guys, it is after 3 and I just finished Uprooted. So here's what happened. I felt a little bit better for my head and I was just like, hey, let's read a little bit. Well, I ended up finishing the whole thing. So I was on chapter 20 and then it ended on 32 chapters. So that was quite a bit, but I read it. I finished it. Cool. So I would give this 3 stars. It was an average read. I didn't realize that people had a love and hate relationship on this novel. Didn't realize that, but it was average. I was okay with it. But we will go into more in depth hopefully for the wrap up. Now I just don't know if I should do it at the end of the vlog or I should just do it on separate video, which I should probably just do it on its own video just so I have enough time to talk. We don't need this video to be an hour long because I would just go la 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 la. So let's not do that. I did jot down some notes to, you know, what it was I liked or disliked, you know, so on and so forth. And now I'm gonna go get some cleaning done because I haven't cleaned the last couple of days. I did start laundry like earlier in the morning. That's done. That's been done. It's washed, dried, boom, set, ready to go. It just needs to be put away. I do need to start another load because we're low on towels. I need to get that done. So yeah, adult life. I have to do adult things. And then probably later, I hope to start a different book. I got Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility down here right next to my chair because I thought, oh, I was going to read it this night, which I think that was, no, Monday night. It was Monday night. And I thought I was going to read it that night. That never happened because I started Uprooted, and then that just took my attention. So hopefully I'm going to start one tonight. If not that, maybe The Housekeeper and the Professor, or I thought that was another smaller novel. No, I don't think I have one. The other ones are like good chunks of novels, except for Tuesdays with Morrie. That one's smaller, but that one is supposed to be my outside book. However, I'm allergic to the stuff outside, so I don't know if I should go out and do that. So I really don't want to get or make my headaches any worse than they get. So I'm probably not gonna read outside, but I'll still read it though, just not outside. So I don't know what I'm gonna start tonight. I don't know how I am gonna be feeling tonight, so I might not do that. I might game a little bit or just have just a chill evening. We do need to watch the last Star Wars film. I totally forgot about that we have it and it's due. So we borrowed it. So I'm just like, crap, we got to get that done. So we'll probably, no, wait, I should say probably. We should be watching Star Wars tonight, but that might not happen. So now, you know, this says, hey, I'm going to sit right behind you in your chair. This doesn't help. You're going to go fall asleep? You can't go fall asleep. No, you can't. I'm sorry. It's illegal. That would be your dad saying that, huh? Because he says it all the time. It's illegal. Look at that nose. Look at those ears. Got hot ears? It's hot. So get out from behind me, please. Because I'm hot too. It's too hot. No. Is somebody a hot baby? Are you a hot baby? Are you a happy baby? I think she's a happy baby. With a little itch. Yuna. Yuna. Hi. What are you listening for? Are you just happy? I think she's just happy, guys. Yuna, tell the world what we did today. Excuse my finger. What did we do today, Yuna? It is Friday, 2:40. But yeah, I read a little bit of this. I got, let's see, like, here's how much I have. And I am, no spoilers, 45. I'm like 45 pages in. So I'm about over a quarter of the way there. Hi, Yuna. Mom needs to read more, huh? Or should we go take a nap? Nap? Okay, I think we're gonna go for naps now. Because my child requires it. Good morning, everybody. And good morning to Yuna. It is 11 o'clock. So these things are starting like later and later, I feel. Because I'm just like, oh, I'll do this first before I do a vlog. And I failed it. Thank you for the kisses, though. Oh, you're such a good girl. So, I did read a little bit. I started The Housekeeper and the Professor. I'm literally 10 pages in. And then, I think it was my phone or maybe it was my tablet, but I was like doing something on it. Okay, so I started reading a little bit, and then I think it was my phone that said that Xbox was going to be doing a game showcase today. I didn't know that. I'm not really in tuned with the news on the game stuff. As long as, you know, like, if there's certain games that I want to keep an eye out for, like Dragon Age 4, I will keep an eye out for that specifically, but not like Xbox stuff. So anyway, I'm just like, well, crap, am I too late for the showcase? No, I was an hour early. So I'm like, cool, okay, I'll just watch the pre-showcase show. And on there, we saw our YouTube people, the gamers on there, like Jacksepticeye was on there. Aaron from Game Grumps, Ninja made an appearance, which I don't watch Ninja. And MatPat from The Game Theory went on there as well. But he was like the last host, or the last guest appearance. But he was going to stay tuned for after the games. So, holy crap, Xbox. They have a lot of games that are coming out that I really want to play. And they said the games that you see here today, you could play them on the Xbox Game Pass. So what that is they have like a whole bunch of games that you can play for like $10 a month. So like, say, you know, well, I don't know, Halo. They have Halo on Game Pass, so you don't have to buy the game. You just, you know, you buy the subscription and you can play as many games as you want per month. So that's a really cool thing, and that's a really cool deal, because I think last year they announced, what is it called? Game Pass Ultimate, which you can have the Game Pass thing and the Xbox Live subscription combined, which Xbox Live lets you play online multiplayer with other people. So they combine that, and they're just like, hey, if you already have a subscription, we'll just add like a few months of service for free. So we had like 6 months of service for that. So that was really cool. And I am excited that the games that they shown today will be on there, so that'll save me money. And some of the games that are on there, holy crap, they're so good. So if you guys, well, I don't think I ever spoke about this game. It's called Life is Strange. The people that created Life is Strange created a new game that's not Life is Strange. It has nothing to do with Life is Strange. It's their own individual, whole different game. It's about these two twins, and I think they have to solve something that happened in their past. And I think a murder happened, or their mom tried to do something. I think it was her mom. I don't know. So you're like, you know, years later, you're like in your 20s, it looks like. And the twins, I believe, were both girls. One is a transgendered. So when they come back older, he's, you know, completely changed. But he's just like, you know, like trying to figure this past thing out. He's seeing things that are not natural for humans like us. Like, you can see spirits and stuff like that. That's the best way that I can describe it. So I knew this was coming out because they released a little bit of it, I think last year, just like basically like a cinematic trailer. No gameplay on it. But that's okay, because I think this is going to be released in August. And that's part 1. Life is Strange people love to do things in parts. So, like, episode 1 would be released, and then a few months later, episode 2 will be released. So, they're doing it the same way as they did for Life is Strange, which is fine. But I'm excited to play that one. Another one is from a smaller company out in the UK. It's like a small indie, not very well known company. And they're doing like a stop motion kind of game, which is not my style, but it's very pretty. And the story is very interesting. One starts a new life, like a new family. What do you call it? Multiracial family. The mom just got remarried, it looked like. And she has a daughter. And they're like, hey, we're going to start this, new life together. While this other family, it might be the end because it looks like they robbed something, because you see this boy terrified and you see this bag of money, probably from the dad. And they meet each other because you see like the guys fly in, like, put your hands up, and you see the family like, okay, I don't know what the heck's going to happen, but that looked really, really good. And there's another one that's purely fantasy. Don't know anything about it. It's called Everwild. Is so pretty. That game I am like really wanting to play too, but I don't know the gameplay. If I need to see the gameplay and see if it's my type of game. If it isn't, then it was pretty, but it's just not my type of game. What it reminded me of was, if you guys have Netflix, it reminded me of Dragon Prince. It had like that style, but it was a lot smoother, and it wasn't very like glitchy looking, like, because I felt like Dragon Prince was glitchy. It wasn't like a very smooth motion with them, but this one like nailed it. So like, so freaking pretty. So they're just like, well, like at the end, they're just like, thank you for watching, but we have one more thing to show you. And I'm just like, oh, okay, what's the grand finale? Come on, just give it to me. What is it? You guys shown Halo. What else could there be? So it starts off like, you're like in this forest, there's like this stream, and there's like this fairy, and the fairy is so freaking pretty. Like, the details were like excellent and on point. So they start talking about, you living in like this fantasy world, and you could have this adventure. And then the camera zooms out, and you're looking at this like castle or town or something like that. And they're just like, I don't know what they said. They're just like, and what would your adventure bring? And it said Fable. Guys, I love the Fable series. Now, those of you that don't know, I played Fable 2 and Fable 3, never finished the first game because it pissed me off. I could not get through this one part in the game. I kept dying over and over and over again, and I just said, I'm done. I quit. I'm not playing this game ever again. And then Fable 2 came out, and it was just like, bam, completed it, but the story was just like so good. Oh my god, I loved it. And Fable 3 was like, holy crap too, because it's kind of like some sort of like a choice game in a way, but you fight a lot in it. But like, one of the first choices that you make, because you are like an heir to the throne, and you're like, hey, are you going to sacrifice your little boyfriend for the people to live, or will you sacrifice the people just to have your boyfriend live? And I remember the first time that I made a decision, I didn't make a decision. I said, no, I'm not going to sacrifice either. So what are you going to do about it? And it's your brother that is giving you this decision. And he's just like, all right, fine. If you're not going to answer, they're all dead. So he does, and he kills them all. And I'm just like, oh, this SOB? Like, oh, he pissed me off. But yeah, that was like a really good game as well. So when you saw Fable, I freaked out. I like yelped, and my dog was sleeping in my lap, and she's just like, are you okay? What happened? I'm so excited for Fable now, because they have been hinting, like, I think like a little bit, like very dryly, like, yeah, we're thinking about the new Fable, see what we can do later, I don't think they have said anything about it, but now they just, boom, here's something for you, and I'm just like, I want to play the game now. I have to play it now. I don't know if it's like another game like Fable 4, or is it going to be a remake of the original Fable? The original Fable, the graphics weren't all that great, you know, like if you play it now, you're just like, oh my god, like this doesn't look good at all. But the story is so freaking good. Like it hooked you like right in the beginning. You're just like, oh hey, peaceful life, death everywhere. So freaking good. So dark. But yeah, so I don't know if it's a remake of the original Fable or it's going to be a completely different Fable game. So I don't know what the heck is going on. I really want to know. I'm sorry I'm rambling, but I really love this game so much. So you might hear me talk about it. So, okay, I'm going to go. I have to get some house cleaning done. It's kind of like lunchtime, so I'm going to eat a little bit. I might read a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to text Michael because I already texted him and he also texted me back. So I'm just like, did you watch it? Because you're going to have to watch it now. So, okay, I'm going to go. Talk to you guys later. Okay, so I got my air fryer preheating. This is the spices that I'm doing. I did a little bit of paprika. This is lemon rosemary blend, and this is turmeric, which people say that is good for inflammation, and I do need a little bit of help with that. So everything's in here. Gonna mix it up, put some, what is it, Himalayan salt in it, maybe a little bit of garlic, and then prep the chicken. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning. It's just like 11:05, 11:10, something like that. Oh, so Michael was doing the lawn. He was mowing the lawn and stirring up my allergies, so I'm gonna have to make this short. So I'm going to end the video here because Saturday, Michael edits the videos for me, and that's his only free time to do it. So he'll edit my videos, and then I go and upload them to YouTube and put all the, you know, the information and description stuff. So, but I'm still going to try and finish, well, I am going to finish, sorry, I just like moved you there, Housekeeper and the Professor. I'm going to finish that today. That's my goal. But I also need to read a few more books, and I don't know if I can do it within this short amount of time. So I'm going to let you guys go. Wish me luck. If you guys like the video, I would be happy if you guys give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe because I'm just weird. And if you like weird, we would be friends. So, and that is it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for the reading wrap up. Bye.